Beautiful Capricorns, hello and welcome back, guys. Thank you for joining me here. I want to get thoughts from the person on your mind or the one who's got something to say to you, got you on their mind. What does this person want to say? What does this person want to say? Feeling cut off. They're saying, okay, they might have blew up on you about something. They're saying you don't need to protect yourself from me anymore. They don't feel like they deserve you because they believe the lies. They might have cut you off. They're having negative thoughts about you, lying to others about you to make themselves look good. I hope you will give the healthier version of me a chance to love you the way you deserve to be loved. Somebody could be praying here. Dead silence. I don't feel worthy enough to speak to you. I know what I want and I don't want ever again. They're realizing they sabotage something. It's like they may have just been buying you things here and there, but they allowed their ego to take over. I believe the lies about you. Either their own lies or lies that other people were saying about you. So let's find out the tea. Maybe you're cleaning out the trash. Maybe they were being a big baby about something. I don't know. They could have been jealous of your looks. It's like prolonged pain or something. There's no place like home. The magnetic attraction is extraordinary, but why are they feeling involuntarily controlled? What? Hot and cold behavior. Something. I think that this is toxic love. It's like they're trying to be stable. Something triggered this person off. Or maybe you got triggered about something. What is this? An intruder? Forcible entry. Trying to avoid well, there's a gun of an intruder. Trying to avoid some kind of crisis here. What is this like? Did somebody like break in your house or it's what it's looking like? They're cursing themselves. Extraterrestrial. I don't know. It's weird, but Something set this person off. It's almost like, I don't know, they're cursing themselves with regret. They may have been trying to avoid some kind of crisis. I don't know if somebody was threatening them. I don't know if this is like someone forcible entry into someone's home. Something triggered them off. I don't know what it was. Rage, some kind of rage. Pent up anger. It's like something wrong mentally here with this person. They could be having post-traumatic stress. A lot of pent-up anger from post-traumatic stress. Now, I don't know if this person, they were trying to avoid some kind of crisis, trying to they had a lot of pent-up anger, this person, a lot. It was too much for them to handle. Something was too much for them to handle. This is like a curse. It's like they feel like they've cursed themselves and they're in deep regret. Depression. They're praying. I don't know, maybe something happened to them as a child. No place like home. It's where they felt safe. Why am I saying that? It's like they felt safe at home, like they felt safe. They could have become a prisoner of their own mind. Whoever I'm reading for. Strong highs, intense lows. This could be someone who experienced a lot of childhood trauma. Or other things. Became very destructive. Had a lot of pent-up anger about something. They were scared to say something. They were scared to say something. They were scared to tell you the truth. They were scared that people would think that they were crazy. They were incredibly insecure. This person has had childhood trauma without a doubt. And they, instead of dealing with it, I think they repressed it and they became very hostile. I think this person thought they were crazy, like going crazy. Or they were scared that people would think they were crazy. I don't know. Some of these people have had something to do with the extraterrestrials, invasions. And this is a person who did not want to talk about it. Now, a lot of people could have thought that this person was crazy. They were scared to tell what happened to them. Now, it could have been a childhood trauma, or it actually could have been an abduction. This person was a workaholic, or everybody, maybe they turned to drugs, maybe they turned to ways of coping mechanisms. I don't know. This is some kind of toxic love situation, triggered memories. A toxic relationship triggered something in this person. It could have made them, oh, wow. It's like you may have, something's going on. They're working through some kind of pain. I think they were scared to say what was going on with them, afraid that people would judge them or something like this. Wow. Triggering some kind of memories. I don't know. This person's heavily burdened. They were self-sabotaging, having negative thoughts. Wow. It's like they repress something, or they refuse to deal with their emotions. And I'm telling you, this person's got trauma. They weren't interested in expressing their emotions. This person has suffered a lot of. This is post traumatic stress, without a doubt. It's just like they wanted to run away. This person was like extreme highs, extreme lows, very depressed, very defensive. There's a lot of pain here. A lot of pain. They didn't want to tell anybody in fear that people would think they were crazy. Okay? Or imagining things or making things up. Maybe this person told people, but they weren't believed. They didn't want people making fun of them. They didn't want you to think that they were foolish. They're in deep sorrow, deep regret. They feel like they've cursed themselves. They don't feel they deserve you. They don't feel worthy. What a sin. They're hiding things. It's like Jesus. I hate seeing stuff like this. Some kind of, they curse themselves. I don't understand that. Like they've cursed themselves, or they curse themselves. This person is experiencing a lot of mental, emotional, mental trauma. extreme highs and lows. You know what they say, hurt people hurt people? This person, I don't think, could control. I think they need proper counseling. But they're afraid to talk because they don't think anybody, they're afraid that people will think that they're crazy. Something triggered this person's mind. Now, it could have either been alcohol or other substances, a fear, a trauma. Like, this is post-traumatic stress that someone is experiencing, and they're afraid to talk about it. They could have been getting hallucinations. They could have been, but something triggered it. It was like repressed emotions, triggers. Something short-circuited in their mind, or if people have experienced a lot of trauma, like severe trauma, it changes them. Now, whether this was repressed emotions, childhood traumas being triggered, I don't know. They could have driven themselves crazy, quite literally. Like, this is someone who could have gone off the deep end, had like emotional crisis and an emotional breakdown, and nobody being aware that they were having one. They would just act out of character, or, this is someone who would go from like being extremely stable to complete flat on the floor, I can't get out of bed. Extreme triggers. They could have been very damaging. I don't know. And it's like they were in a toxic... What happened to this person? They were in a toxic relationship. It was too much, too soon. Everything hit them all at once. It's like everything was triggering this person. I think that they were self-medicating. I can tell you that almost for certain they were. Somebody kept triggering this person. They would trigger this person. And I'm not saying you. I am saying this person. Like, if somebody said something to them, they would get triggered. Like, you're making fun of me, or you think I'm lying, or you think I'm crazy, because nobody would believe them. That's why they have a great respect, perhaps, for I don't know. This person was dealing something. It's like a secret that they kept, that like they wished that they could talk about, but they couldn't bring themselves to talk about it. Now, they did allow their ego to take over. They believe some kind of lies or their own lies. So maybe this person experienced a trauma, but I think that this person went to self medication to deal with the trauma. And I'm no psychologist or anything, but they could have been having hallucinations. Um, they didn't think anyone would believe them, and they thought that people would make fun of them. This person was just going through the motions. They were existing but not living. They got in a dark place. And I think they got stuck there for a while. I think they experienced a trauma, a real bad one. Had a lot of pent up anger. It's not an excuse, but there's someone is definitely trying to communicate their pain, and if they do, good for them, because this isn't easy. It's like they would rather die than admit to this or tell the truth. Thinking you wouldn't understand, thinking that you'd make fun of them or that people would make fun of them. They're saying, I feel homeless without you. You are my whole world. They blew it. They know they did. They're getting some power through God. It's like they're trying to harness their power through God. Wow. This person has suffered. And I don't take this one lightly at all. It's severe. It's really sad how trauma can change people. And it's like they feel alone. They feel like isolated because they can't talk about it. It's like it would help this person to get something off their chest. It would help this person to talk about, well, they don't trust anyone. You know what I'm saying? So they don't want to talk about it because they don't trust anybody. And the best thing that you can do for someone in that situation is not talk, just be a listener. And trust is earned. But this is severe trauma. Take care.